Because today is Friday.
Friday.
Friday. I don't know what your routine is on Fridays, but to me, it's so funny because with the with the pandemic, with the quarantine thing, like I think everyone somehow got like kind of detached from what day is it. At least like for me, it's not about like, is it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? I have no idea whatsoever sometimes what day it is. But when it gets to Friday, there is this feeling of relief. Like, okay, the week is over. So whatever I'm doing now, it may even be that I am working, but it's because I want. It's not because I have to. So I love the idea of not having to do stuff. Um, and also something. Oh yeah, I'd like to share that with you. I think I shared, or maybe it was with my students already. That I decided to become one of those people who wake up super early. Have I mentioned that? So I actually started like waking up at 5:30, and people ask me like, why? Do you have to? Do you need to? And I go like, no. And this is exactly why I'm doing it, because I realize and I have learned the power of I want. I want to wake up in the morning and be the kind of person who does it because I know I'm going to have a better day. I'm going to feel good about myself. I'm going to feel proud about my achievements. And just like the thought that knowing that I'm doing that because I want, and it's not that I have to, it just makes my day flow so much better. It is like I had never thought that it would have actually that kind of impact by doing it. But I've been doing it and I love it. The power of I want. So I'm all about the things that I want. So I wake up at 5:30 in the morning because I want, and I stop any other time during the day or during the week also because I want and I can. So that is the magic of like really being uh, your own boss or being a solopreneur or a mompreneur or a faithpreneur. That I know that I love this term. I don't know who coined this term, but the first time that I heard like faithpreneur, I was like, hey, that's me. But right now it's just like super hard to put them all together because I am a mompreneur and a faithpreneur, right? So I have to find one word that maybe I am a Proverb 31preneur. I'm gonna have to coin a different term that puts together a little bit more of all of it. I don't know, but ladies, I'm so thrilled, right? We are about to start a new journey together, planning your business, working on your careers, really getting ready for your success, for the things that you want to achieve, and for everything that you are looking forward to. And so it is like just a quick reminder. We have like the super fast bonus, super fast action bonus that is still open, but it's open only until we wrap up today. Okay. When we wrap up today, I am going to go pick my daughter at school. And then when I'm back, I'm closing that window. So that's the time you have. All right. That's the time you have. And this is how I want you to run your life and your business when you are doing what like I do and love so much. That is like working as an image consultant, because you will just be able to look at your day and plan like, okay, so today I wanted to work like this or that. And because I promised that we were going to talk about time management with you, I want to share what my experience has been as an entrepreneur, a solopreneur since forever, right? So back when I was still in Brazil, although I was not an image consultant, I was already like doing business for myself. And the biggest thing that hit me was when I could look at my schedule and just say, because before I couldn't, when I was an employee, I couldn't. I could look at my schedule and go like, okay, I don't want to work on Monday mornings. My Monday mornings will be for me to really like rest from the weekend. And that's for me to get set and prepare for the week. So I started working at 12 on Mondays. And then I worked like I had my hours. And then on Friday, I worked until 2 p.m. I was invited to work like during Saturday sometimes. I had students and clients who wanted to see me any other time. And I was like, no, thank you. That's not my schedule. And the feeling of never having someone tell you that you have to do it otherwise, it is the best thing. It is the best thing. And then sometimes my husband asks me like, have you never thought about maybe having an experience like being in New York and having the experience of working in an office and then maybe interacting with more people? Yeah, I would love to interact with more people because I like that. But please don't tell me that I would have to be in an office and like having a routine that is always the same. I like my routine because I make it the way I want. So if you like to have ownership over your life, to really do things the way you want, hey, like, let's do this together. Let's do this together. So real quick, I just wanted to remind you of what the branding package is, because this is the bonus that is going away, okay? And I had some people ask me in the messages today and yesterday, Lizzie, do you mean that we are going to have a brand like yours? No, no. You're going to have a meeting with the designer. You're going to tell the designer what you want. You're going to tell the designer the things you like or you don't like. And you're going to have it the way you want. If by any means you look at my branding and you like it and you get inspired, I will feel honored. But please have it look like you. Have your brand feel and look like the business that you want to have. Okay. So although actually, like, Bruna is already available in the group and you can chat with her and ask her something. She's a little slow with Facebook. She's more of an Instagram person, but she will answer your questions. I will recommend that you wait until we are around like the middle of the program so that you actually ask her to really work on your brand, because we will have talked about it during the class. I don't want you to jump into doing something now that you will regret later. No. So if you are one of those people who really wants to jump and do everything at once, I'm going to tell you, wait a minute, because I've done that. So what's going to happen is, and this is something that I want you to understand very, very clear. I am not going to only teach you the skills to become an image consultant. I'll be honest with you, that you can have so many other places as well. People will teach you the skills to become an image consultant. What I'm offering you is support, mentorship, coaching, so that you build your business. This is why from the beginning, as we start like talking about your purpose, we're going to talk about you. You're going to have to really like have your mindset to go ahead and become an image consultant, so that you can take the content and already implement it, knowing who your target people are, where they are. And then after you know that, then you will work on your brand. Okay. So during the program from the beginning, as soon as we start with the skills, with the tools, with the diagnostics, with the assessments and all of that, you will have a test client. Because I don't want you to have the information and not know how to apply it. So it is a super hands-on training. During the program, you will choose someone, and then let me coach you, let me coach you from the beginning. Come close to me. If you think If you think that that friend that is always calling you for advice, or that brother or sister or your mom or your cousin or neighbor will become your clients, no, that's unfortunate, but it's true. That's unfortunate, but it's true. So friends and family love you, but they will not buy from you. Friends and family will support you, will talk about you, but they will not buy from you. So what you will do, like immediately, you have to start thinking about it now. Who is the person in my networking that will not buy from me, but has this amazing network that when they make a testimonial about what I have helped them do, more people will know about my work. So this is something you have to start thinking about now. Who is this person? Okay. Because this is the first person that you will tell that you are now an image consultant in training. And this is the first person you will start really investigating how you can help them. And then this is the person that every time we have a lesson that is about some assessment or diagnostics, you will have like either like a meeting or a conversation or have some sort of access to the person so that you can implement all of that learning on that client. That's your test client. And why do I want you to have a test client? Because you have to feel confident to start having paid clients right after your training is fully complete. And your training will be fully complete before it is fully complete. And what do I mean by that? I mean that I will have given you the tools before the training is over, so that while we are still together, I can help you go through with your paid clients. So you will have a test client while you are having a training, and you will have paid clients while you are doing the coaching and mentorship sessions. So if you hit a roadblock, you're not alone. This was probably the thing that I missed the most in my beginning. Because when I finished my training, I was out there and I had, like I said the other day, no one to call, but I had no one to call to ask about my business or to ask about my client. And then what I had to do was I had to go over and over getting other trainings and other mentoring programs and other classes for marketing and all of that. I ended up spending so much more money because I could not have anyone to support my business, my practice, and really be there for me, right? So what I am trying to do for you is I'm trying to find your shortcut between how I started and where I'm at, so that when you are out there, you don't make my mistakes, you don't have the same roadblocks, that you don't have the same problems, and that you can already know what systems you can trust and the best way to go. This is how we're going to make your program, your return on investment real quick, because you don't need to go look for other trainings, for other mentorships, for other whatever, just because you have it all in one pack. Okay? So we're going to kind of be married for 1 full year. I see that is there a question or something?
Yeah, I wouldn't normally jump in right now, but I think it's important. Lisa's been dropping some questions in the chat that maybe other people are thinking about. So I'm wondering if you have a moment just to answer them. So what's coming up right now is, actually, Lisa, would you like to unmute? I don't need to speak for you.
Yeah, I have several questions. So the biggest question I have is, between when we end the session and when you go pick up Olivia, will there be an opportunity to have time to have questions answered that might still be remaining?
Yeah, well, you can message me, not a problem, because I'll have my phone on me.
Okay, great, thank you. And then I was just speaking to the value that you add, what you were just talking to. I went on the AICA website and wondered whether, you know, if you went direct with them. To me, it sounds like then you would need to figure out all of this on your own. As far as, like, I do have a marketing background, so I have that, and I should be better with, say should be, but no shoulds here. But in order to implement this, I realized that, I think you shared that you don't really love social media, neither do I. And that's going to be a necessary part of this, that there are sometimes certain things that you do in life, maybe the administrivia of running a business that we don't like, but we have to do. And so because you have a process, you've been through it, I was just speaking to that, like the difference between if we were to go through directly through the AICI, and what I can see, but if you've started to explain what the additional value is, the support, the social media, the branding that you're offering us and everything. And so,
yeah, thank you for bringing that up. And yes, if you go and you see what AICI offers, right? AICI will be there to support you as well, because there are programs that they offer that because you will be a member, you will have access for free. There is like a huge library of webinars and training that has been posted like that since forever, that as you get access to AICI as a member, you have all of that for yourself as well, right? So it is invaluable. I know some image consultants who actually are not members, and I don't get why.
okay.
Because the value that I get, not to mention, let me put it this like, if I have learned as much that I have learned, it is because I've had them like support me in so many different ways. Today, I am one of the certification examiners, and I am soon going to be a role that is for the whole America, like the three Americas, let's put it this way. Okay. And I cannot yet share that role, but it's a role that makes me so happy. And it's because they have seen value in what I do that they are inviting me for that. Okay. So I'm going to be an ambassador for AICI, doing something for the like Americas. All right. And I'm super proud of that. It's beginning in July. And that like gets me. Is there any other question? Because that just like linked me to the thought that I was going at before.
I was just going to chime in and say that the value, just having you, not a company, not AICI, but the value in having you walk alongside me on my journey is worth more than what you're charging, right? So I guess if people are trying to decide whether they want to cut costs on just going directly to ACI or have a professional that's doing it, that's done it, that knows all the barriers and can cut out all of that extra failure that we have, like the value is in you, right? So that's just my 2 cents. So that's why, and everything that you're offering, and just to see your smile, and I would bet even beyond the year, you're still there, right? That's a relationship that we have built this week, you know, that you won't get from AICI, right? You can build them, but you've already planted the seeds. If we had not been here, we wouldn't know this, right? AICI didn't get us, Lisi got us. So that's.
Don't make me cry. Thank you.
I mean, you have really poured your heart and soul, and that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be all. I mean, like every day, I feel like you've tried to. Then they're never going to see it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just who I am, right? Like I'm just, you know, when I get it, it's God, you know, and you from day one, you know, it's like it was a no-brainer. At this point, it's like, okay, can you work with me now so that I can get you, versus trying to find a way not to do it, you know? It's like, and so that's why I'm all in.
Wow. You just made my day. You just made my day. You got me to tears.
I so agree. So the only thing I don't understand is why I don't have a credit card that I can do that on right now. But I believe in the Lord, and if I have to pay a higher price, He will be in it too. Then it's because He wants you to have more money. I don't know, for whatever reason. I
Gonna
just
work out.
want to say I totally agree on that one. Though I'm looking forward for the link for the glasses still.
Remind me to share that in the group after the session. In the afternoon, I can do that. I'll share that. And Marianne, I'm pretty confident that we're gonna figure it out. Okay, it's gonna happen. It is gonna happen. Okay, so I was going to speak about like time management. So let me just get back and around here. The thing is, when we begin doing something new, we don't know what this actually entails, right? And we definitely get like busy doing things we don't have to do because we think that's the right way to go. Okay. And I've been there. There is just so much that I could share about that right now. But what I can say is, had I known then what I know now, I would have saved my time like big time. I would have saved maybe like 3 years out of my practice, right? And 3 years, a lot of time. So I want you today to just like try to understand that you will be not adding things to do to your to-do list. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be adding your dreams into a goal list, right? Because what we most times do is we keep our dreams far from us. We keep dreaming and we just think like, oh, but that's not gonna happen. And you know what? It is not. If you don't do anything, it will be a dream forever. The difference between people who like do stuff and people who are just like busy and then get nowhere is that they take action. They really make their dreams come true instead of waiting for things to just like happen for them. So I actually do have a presentation to share with you today. And we are going to be talking about hats. Yes, hats. We are now deciding to wear one more hat in our head, like on our head, like it's one more hat, because yeah, you're going to be all of the lists that you are already, and you're going to be an image consultant. But then remember my first session on Mother's Day? Remember what I mentioned? That my first image consultants were my mom, my sister, right? Or rather my mom's and my sister. So that is already in you. Because as nurturers that we are, because women are natural nurturers, we already care about other people's image. So the only difference is you're going to be introducing yourself as such, but that is already a role that you have taken for yourself, or you wouldn't be here otherwise. You wouldn't be here if that wasn't true, okay? So let me begin to share here. And there we go. And now I need my glasses back. All right, so can you see that already? All right, so let me just make this presentation mode. And here we go. So since I was a kid, I remember that my mom always told me, if you want something done, ask a busy person. And she always told me, like, if someone is not doing something, do not give them any task. Then I got like into teaching, and I had a team around me. And then I remember that the people who did the most were the people who had the biggest number of classes. The people who had like more tasks and succeeded and were ahead of others and even had time for happy hours were the ones who had the biggest number of students. And then why is that? And it's just because you have that mindset that once you do something, you can do more. You can always do more if you do something. When you don't, you just think you can't because you don't know what it is like. And most times what we do is we tend to add like tasks to our list that are not necessary. So when I was planning this session today, I went and I tried to find like that wearing many hats image. And I actually found an article about Christian women who wear many hats. And that was like, I'm not sharing that with you right now, but maybe if you Google it, you will find it. And it spoke about how like, it was like a real image of wearing hats because like many Christian women wear hats to go to church. That is one thing that we know is true. And then the second one was like the Christian woman that she will actually be that Proverbs 31 woman who, well, I am a wife. I take good care of my husband. I have a field. I take good care of my field. I plant my vineyard. I take care of my kids. I watch them at night. I cook for them. I am good to my neighbors and I do all of that. That is such a no-brainer for a Christian woman. It's a no-brainer for a Proverbs 31 woman. So the power that we have, and this is how we surpass them all. This is how we actually like excel at so many things because we just know that God is there for us. And if we cannot do that one thing, he'll help us. He'll just like give us that little push that will make it happen, right? This is why we Christian women can do more than others, right? So it is not about having a full schedule. It's not about having a long to-do list. It's not about that. It is only about knowing what you want to do and having a mindset that helps you get things done, right? So the things that I suggest you start doing right now are these. First, you have to assess your daily tasks and prioritize them. Not long ago, after already being an image consultant and after already being training like other women to become image consultants, I had my daughter, right? She's now 6. So I was in the business already and I had to step back. Of course, I had a little one at home, right? So when I stepped back, what happened was that I unlearned my time management skills because I was all about her. Everything that she wanted, she was hungry, she needed to change a diaper, whatever it was, I was like for her all the time. So my priorities were just forgotten. So I totally understand that when you have a little one, right now, I have 3 students. One student, she had a baby about 2 weeks ago, and she's still coming to class with her baby in her arms. One student had twins in November, and she is taking classes. Although she has already graduated, she's still coming to the live classes because she sees value in that. So she's coming to classes. She is performing as an image consultant, and she still runs her cleaning business, even though she had twins in November. So she's a perfect Proverbs 31 woman. If she can do it, well, now when I have only Olive and I think I'm tired, I know that I can do more, right? And then I have another one who's a missionary, and she has left the mission work. She was in Thailand and she went back to Brazil because her mother was having cancer. That she still comes to class. She watches all of the, we have a mentoring group. There is a different process that we have like for business. She comes to my group. She is trying to get together, like to get everything together to start working again as an image consultant after having had her baby. She's helping her husband build his own business. So like it is possible, and we only do it because we know that the Lord is there for us. But if we do not prioritize things, if we think that everything is important, we are going to be the ones dusting the house like all the time. Like if you see some dust here, you're going to think that that is more important than your dream. And that is what is wrong. You cannot think that your dream is second. Your dream is second to none, right? Because if you don't fulfill your dream, your life is just flying by, and you cannot do that to yourself. You have to start integrating your kids in chores, right? Like my daughter, she's with me when I'm cooking. She's with me when I'm putting the dishes in the washer. She's with me. She's like sets the table for us to have lunch. That's part of us being together and bonding. And with that, I'm also teaching her values that like this is what we do. I work, I do my chores, I'm your mom, all of that. This is what it looks like. And it would not be different if I had a son this age, because my son, when he was little, he did that for me as well. Like he was always helping. Start adding new tasks little by little. So remember that, was it yesterday or the day before, that I asked you to set like the number of hours you could commit to it? So this is like you will start like telling yourself, I'm committing 2 hours a week, but then commit to those 2 hours a week. And when you do that, what you also have to do is find a task that you know you like doing to add to your list. So if you have a laundry list of things that you do during the day, this one thing will be fun. It's our class. It's fun. You can add it there. You're going to have fun. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to learn. You're going to grow. You're going to progress in life. And you're doing something for you. So it should always be something that makes you proud and happy about. Next, have an accountability buddy. Who is your accountability buddy? I am one for sure. But in the family that we're going to build together, in our community, in the training, you're going to have your classmates be your accountability buddies as well. Because we need to know that we are not alone. We need to know that someone else shares the same problem. We need to know that, like, this is so important. It is very common that people do not ask their questions because they are afraid people will think that how come they don't know it, that they will sound stupid. They are afraid that others are doing things faster than them. So 2 things about that. First, there's no such thing as being late. There is your time and for everything. You are made for time just as this. And this is why things are happening for you right now. This is the first thing. And the second thing, you can only compare yourself to yourself. You should not compare yourself to what others are doing. So when you have a question, it's a genuine question, you have to ask it because that's your path to growing. I can only help you when you ask the question. If I don't know what your doubt is, how am I going to really clear that up for you? Right? So we're going to have accountability buddies. I am one for sure, but then your classmates will be as well. And like, this is very important. Let the people around you know your new boundaries. We are usually like, because we are women, we tend to put everybody's priorities first. So it is what your kids need, what your mom needs, what your husband needs, what your sister needs. They always come first, right? We are always there for them. So this is a time where you're going to be there for you, and you have to let them know. And by doing so, you're actually doing 2 things. You're doing yourself a favor because you're letting them know that you will need some time for yourself, that you will maybe not be available during the time that they thought you would because you're studying, because you're building your business. And 2, you're letting them know you're serious, and then they will begin to tell people about you, and more people will know that you're an image consultant, and then your business will fly faster. So it all, like gets like in a chain, right? If you do the first right movement, everything else will just fall into place. Everything else. But when you tell people about your boundaries, be the first to respect them. If you set the time that's your time, respect your time, respect your calendar, respect your priorities, okay? And don't think that you were doing anything wrong. You were only giving yourself the respect and love that you need, right? It's time for you to be the first person in your life. And remember that there are only two people in the world you are with 24/7 forever. It's you and God. So how are you going to look at yourself in the mirror, not being the first person in your life, if you know that that's what God made you for, right? You have to really do what you have to do so that when you are really with the glass full, you can share because it's overflowing. Oh, let me just, oh, no, I want you to see this. It didn't work. So let me just do this again. Let me correct this because I want you to understand what I mean. So I'm sorry, give me a minute. Okay, so let me try again. Okay, it didn't work. Anyway, let's do it the way it went. This is for you to see this. Research says that, and believe me, I was surprised because I was actually like trying to find articles about productivity, what would help someone be productive. And then I came across this. Research says that women in general are at least 10% more productive than men, that they are capable of processing and doing things at least 10% more, right? At least. But then it went on to say that women who become mothers, regardless of how old the kid is, really surpass the ones who have not had children. So if you are a woman, like we all are, we are already 10% ahead of men and being capable of doing more, right? And then if we are moms, we have like another head start because we have already learned to manage our time with our kids and everything that we have to do around the house, the husband and friends and family and all of that. So it's all about channeling that energy to where you want it to go. That is your success. So let's talk about mindset. Are you ready for some coaching? Are you? Just like real quick,
Yes,
so
yes.
far. How's it going so far? Bring it on. There we go. There we go. Okay, I need you to, before anything, let me, I stopped sharing, right? It's not sharing anymore. Yeah, stopped. Okay, good. Let me just close this. So I have my screen here.
Am I the only one in here not having kids?
I don't know. Isatel, I know she doesn't have any kids.
Mine are grown.
Yeah,
Mine are out of the
are-
house.
I'm here and there, right?
Yeah, you have both. Yeah.
I'm here and there, which is
You
crazy,
have
but I
more
love.
than you have more than the girl. You have an
Yes,
elder.
I have a grown-up son. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I have a grown-up son, and he's in Brazil, so like he's
Oh, okay, great.
he's got his own life right now. And then like the lady who's going to be doing your branding, that's his girlfriend, right? Actually, they live together already, so
Oh yeah.
maybe
Okay, I
I'm
think I
like
heard
getting
that.
ready to have grandchildren sometime soon. Okay, I want you to get a piece of paper right now. And it has to be a piece of paper. I don't want you to just type on the computer. Like it can be small, it doesn't matter. You're gonna have to write things, right? So I need you to write now. Tell me when you're ready. Just tell me when you're ready. Okay, I see some thumbs up. Who else here? Okay, great. So there we go. I want you to write down right now something in your life, some things, like 3 things in your life that you realize make you postpone your dream. 3 things that are out there postponing your action to fulfill your dream. They can be negative thoughts that you have. They can be like that shadow on your shoulder telling you like to not do things because you're not worth it, or just because you can't, or something that tells you like whatever negative thought that comes to your mind when you think about investing in yourself, like write it down for me. Sometimes it's the fact that you know what you can do and you just don't do it, that people are not there to support you. Sometimes it's you see people doing things and you get overwhelmed because you think you're not enough and you can't do it. There's so many negative thoughts that go in our minds. It's like, I'm not going to be able because I don't have the time. I can't do it because I will never succeed. The limiting beliefs that I had because of my family. One day, over some wine, I will share with you the limiting beliefs that, like, in my family, the woman was never the one out there and working. Like, they were very dependable on like their husbands or fathers or whatever, and that I could not be someone out there doing what I wanted, that I had to be like at home just waiting for things to happen. And then I started breaking those barriers super early in life. But the funny thing is, after having gone through so many coaching programs, I have learned that although I have progressed in life, those things have made my life so much harder, right? Those beliefs have held me back for so long, right? The belief that it's if no one in my family has succeeded, then I cannot either. If my mom doesn't like what I am doing, then I should not be doing it. That is so many like little things that we just like keep them in the back of our heads, like holding us back. I want you to write down whatever that is. And also, let's make this list a little bigger. I want you to add the things that you have tolerated in your life. The things that you had. Oh yeah, about this, Charlene, I need to work hard. This is so like, people think that if you are not working like a slave, you should not succeed. And sometimes you think like that, and that's what like the Lord told me on Friday through Sister Jessica, that I should do my 1%. Remember that I mentioned that? I shared that I should do my 1% and let him do the 99%. That's why I could go to bed early at 11 last night, because I let him do his 99%. So the things you have tolerated in your life, what are the things that it's just the way it is? You know what? That's the way I have become. Oh no, I live in this house because I've been here for so long, or I have not done this. Why should I do it now? What are the things that you just like keep the way they are? You just tolerate in your life, even though you're not happy about. Like with me, this is something very practical, but this like is just to illustrate to you. I was tolerating this terrible chair. I was like, I would sit down to work, and then the chair that I had was just like hell. And you know what I realized? I was somehow punishing me through my chair. I wasn't going to get myself a new chair because I thought I didn't deserve a new chair because I wasn't doing well. I was only going to be able to get a new chair when I reached this or that. And then what I didn't realize was that by getting a new chair, I was actually going to go farther and do better because I was going to be rested, right? So it's those small and silly things in life that sometimes keep us trapped, right? It keeps us trapped. We just don't know how to do stuff because we're just used to the way things are right now, even though those things don't work for us anymore, right? So Are you done with that? Have you got your list? Yes. So I'm gonna change the view here because I do want to see you. And I know that some people have no video right now. If you can go on video, I would appreciate it. If you cannot, I would still encourage you to really do it, even if I'm not seeing it. I want you to do what I'm telling you to do right now. So you will stand up, right? If I assume you're all sitting, so like if you're laying, I don't care about the hot mess. If that's what I got from there. Just like stand up, right? I want you to have the list of bad things in your hands. Okay, Roche. I want you to have the list of bad things in your hand. Teresa, if you have to be holding your phone or anything, I don't mind really not seeing you in full as long as you do what I'm telling you to do. I will see your hands the moment you do this. And I want you to be doing like this, holding your paper, just like this, okay? This is what you have to do. Straight arms, holding your paper, right? And there you go. And then as you do that, I want you to close your eyes. Okay, I want you to close your eyes. And what I want you to do is think about all of the things in your life that you have not yet done because of these things that are holding you back. Marianne, straight arms, straight, yeah, there you go. Straight arms, there's no cheating here. I see what you're doing. So like, think about all of those things that you just like didn't allow yourself to enjoy, to have fun with, to become better because you were like holding these problems. Straight arms, no holding next to your body, no holding next to your body. Yeah, keep like that. And then now it's been 1 month and you're still holding all of those lies that you cannot do it, all of those lies that say that you are not worthy of being there for yourself and being the first person in your life, all of those lies that tell you that it's scary, it's difficult, it's hard, whatever the feeling that comes to your mind is. It's the 2nd month and you still have all of those bad feelings in your mind holding you back. People are walking, they're having their dreams come true, they are progressing in life, and you're still holding those problems in your hands. But now you begin to see that it's not worth it. But then you are not yet ready to take the next step because you still believe that people will think you should not be doing it. So 3 months go by. Tara, lift up your arms. Roche, lift up your arms straight ahead. Marianne, straight ahead, like straight arms. Look at mine. I'm not holding to the sides. It's like straight here. So it's been now 3 months and you have not yet taken action. You have not yet started working on your future and making your dreams come through, just because you still believe that there's one thing that is more important than yourself. And 4 months go by and now you're thinking that it's never going to be possible because after 4 months you're still not doing anything about it. You think, oh, why am I going to do it now if I haven't done yet? Those are the bad thoughts in the back of our mind, just like holding us from our dreams. And many times even like we have that ugly creature that is just like trying to make our dreams not happen because it knows that whenever God wants things to happen, they are big, right? So 5 months go by, nothing has happened. You are still there. You are still waiting for things to maybe one day fall into place. And then when you have a chance, when someone helps you, when you are the first person in your life, when your kids are grown, when you have money enough, when this or when that happens, you will take action, but not now. Then 5 months go by and you are still withholding all of your dreams, not making things come true. and you feel depressed and you feel sad because everyone else is progressing in life, and then 6 months go by and nothing has changed yet. Now, my question is, how heavy do your arms feel right now? Imagine holding all of this weight, not for 6 months, but for a year or 2 or 3 or 10, as many of us usually do.
I dropped my paper already,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I picked it back up. So you ain't supposed to pick it up.
Sometimes we feel that heaviness on our shoulders, and we don't know what that heaviness is. And it is simply the things that we have postponed for our happiness, right?
Yeah.
So there are things that there is this uncomfortable zone that we have to go into to make change in our lives. There is no way that something new will happen out of something old. If you just keep doing the very same things you've always done, you will always keep having the same results. So some of you have spoken to me about not having time. You can have the time if that's a priority for you. The difference between like having time or not having time is just like figuring out how much you want something and why you want something. So now, I just want you to think about your why. What is behind you wanting to have a career in image consulting? What is the thing that drives you, right? And okay, so there is this thing, like we tend to say, oh, I want to do this because, like, for me, I feel that I am called. I feel that I'm called to do this. And I do that with all my heart. But then we go deep down inside and we will find out that our true why. And sometimes our true why is to prove ourselves we can. Sometimes our true why is because we want to have a legacy in life. Sometimes our true why is because we want to buy a new car. There is nothing wrong with your true why. You just have to know what your true why is so that you work for that and then you make it happen. Many times we just think that, oh, I want this because I feel like I was walking around here and then I decided, oh, like, okay, let me buy this purse. You can do that with a bag, with shoes. Let me buy this because you just want it. But right now, we're not talking about something that you will be keeping in your closet. We're talking about your dreams that will move you towards things that are much more valuable than a bag and a purse. You're going to be changing lives. You're going to be helping people be the image of the Lord that they were created in. And you're going to be part of an army. I told you about the army that the Lord wants us to build, right? We have to be strong. We have to be resilient, and we have to be very good time managers. And we will be, because we know what to prioritize, what to do first, and how to go about our business in a way that we succeed and we have results. And so if there is one thing I can guarantee to you is I'm going to be there for you. And I'm going to be there for you because I have skin in the game. There is the power of committing to something that will damage your reputation if you don't accomplish. And if there is one thing that I am very careful about, it is my reputation. So I cannot promise you how much money you will make. I cannot promise you how many clients you will help. But I can absolutely promise you that I am going to give you the tools and help you do whatever you have to do so that you reach the number of clients you have and so that you reach the much money that you have. I am going to be fulfilling my part in our deal, which is I'm going to give you all I can. And then it's for you to take action and make your dream happen, because your dream, after all, is yours. How are you? Any sharing? Any questions? You can unmute yourselves. We're now in the living room. How did it feel to hold the weight? Okay, can we go? Can we go? Yes, we have one more. We have one more activity to do. Okay, so I just want to know how it felt to hold your weight.
That was heavy. Like I said, I put mine down before you got to 6 months. So I'm like, yeah, I can't carry this. So I knew where you were going. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm just
got it.
This down.
Got
so it's time to make some changes to do.
I should have gone to 12 months, but we have something more fun to do now. So I wanted to go from bad to good. I think it's much better if we just like focus on what's gonna happen. That is great, right? So let's just like switch the mood from like what we have not done to what we will do. I want you now, okay, to write and really do write, okay, the accomplishments, the key things that you want to accomplish in the next 1 year, next 12 months. Let's put it this way, okay? What you want to accomplish in the next 12 months in your new career as an image and style consultant.
How many things, or just whatever?
As many as you want. It's your 12 month period. Yes, the accomplishments you want with your career in image consulting. Next, I want you to write the 3 biggest business outcomes you want for your career, like in the next 3 years. Three biggest outcomes for the next 3 years, whatever it is. It can be, I want to be featured on the AICI magazine. It can be, I want to have had 100 clients. It can be, I want to have made $200,000, whatever it is. It's your goal for the next 3 years after you have completed your training. Okay. Now, I want you to choose of all of these, the one you are pretty confident that will happen, right? And I want you to write a text, an SMS text to the first person you will share your win with. The text that you will send out when one of these things comes true, right? When you get that dream come true, the text that you will write to the first person, that person that you will say, look, this just happened. Can you believe I got it? Write down the text that you will send out to this person. Show me, maybe you can just like click on the reactions and give me a thumbs up when you have finished typing in the email, writing the email. The email, the SMS, I'm sorry, it's not an email, it's an SMS. It's not a long thing. It's one SMS celebrating. Thumbs up, Marianne has done it. Lisa too.
No, I didn't do it yet. Sorry. I was happy you said not an email, but an SMS.
Oh, okay. So go go and write the SMS. It's a short note you're sharing with your friend to celebrate your first big win in your business. Okay, Teresa's done.
Do you want us to share it here? Do you want us to tell you what it is or what?
You will in a minute. Yes. I just want to ask now, I can't see Rachel and Joanne. I just want to know if they are doing that or not, if I should wait for them or if I just should move on. Roche has done it. I'm sorry, can I say Roche? Roche Flume? Okay. Rachel is done. Good. Joanne too. There we go. Okay. We have all thumbs up. Very good. So it's now the time for you to read it to your friend. Okay. So Rachel, because I haven't yet heard from you, can you share what SMS you wrote to the person and who this person was? Okay, I don't know, she's not getting back. Maybe then Joanne, can you read it? I don't know if they can't or anyway. So who's next? Let's go with Roche. You go. You have to unmute yourself first.
I'm wearing my reading glass.
Me too.
Hello. Oh yeah. So what I texted to my friend who's I'm trying to do some makeover over right now. So the three things that I would like to accomplish in a year is to be a known image and style consultant here in our community, because there's a lot who doesn't know about image consultant. And then that I'll be working with politicians, leaders, and salesperson, because the two person I'm working with now are politicians. And the three biggest outcome in the next 3 years that I will be working for the CIP to CIM, and known one of the best image consultant here in the Philippines.
Very well, but what did you write the text what you're going to share with your friends celebrating your win, or you didn't?
Yeah, I just texted the accomplishment and the biggest outcome in the next 2 years.
Oh, okay, you did it now. Amazing. Good. Okay, who else? Let's go. Teresa, tell me yours. What did you text?
I really didn't. I know who it is. It's the woman who I've been helping recently with the stuff that I've learned in the course. But I don't have a text. I'm just feeling a lot right now.
Are you telling me that you are already helping someone?
Yeah, just from what I learned in the course, but it's really hard for me to see myself in this role because I've always been an academic. It's all been about my brain and knowing about a topic that nobody else knows about. And this is just completely like, this is not who I am.
Well, it is who you're becoming. Wow, I'm so proud of you right now. I'm so proud. I had no idea. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. So you already have a big text to send, and I want to be the one to receive.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Lacey, when she's always been the one who's been really cute dressed and, you know, she's always got the cute clothes and whatever. Like, I'm the brain. Anytime I'm in a group, I'm the brain. So for me to be talking about this, it's just like, I got to relearn who I am.
Well, do you remember when we were doing, and now I'm confused if it was during the Style Up to Step Up or the Dress to Express, that I said that I was the style nerd? Remember when I shared all the math and all of the science behind image consulting? You have got to have a brain for that. It's not like you can do that if you do not put your brain to work, right? I understand you are confused, and I know that we have kind of like very briefly talked about it, but I've already shared with you what I do believe in, and I don't have to share it now. And absolutely, I think if you are a brain, and now your brain is expanding. That's what it's doing. It is expanding. And then
Yeah, and I
brain,
don't mean to make anyone else, but if anyone else is feeling this, then they're not alone. Even though I've been with you now, this is the third, program. It's really hard for some people, maybe the older we are or the type of personality, to see ourselves in a new way. And that's what I'm struggling with. So I'm not trying to take away from people. I'm just being here is sort of putting me at my max right
I would
now.
love to chat with you later and help you figure things out. But I would
Yes.
say that when I was putting together the program, Dress to Express program, I was trying to do it like there are some things that I have done with the program in Portuguese that I want to repeat, period. So I use music during the program. There are some times that I bring music in because I think it illustrates things well. And then I was trying to find one song that I would use. And the song that I found was Start a Fire by, if I'm not mistaken, it's Unspoken. And the song speaks about like when God sets a fire in your heart. And then like I actually kind of spoke about that to you earlier. He never does that if he's not going to be there to fan your fire, right? There is purpose in what God wants us to do. If something is not supposed to happen, he's not going to be fanning it and making it grow, right? So a spark can turn into a big fire because he wants that to happen. And the one thing that happens when we don't listen to him, like I didn't for so long, when I knew from the beginning that this is what I had to be doing, that I had to be speaking to my Christian women, and in the beginning I was not. He's going to be pushing you. He's going to be pushing you hard. He's going to be making you like really take a decision. And it's all between you and him. But if he's fanning your fire, he wants it to grow. That's the only thing I can say. Lisa, your text. What did you write?
It was a general text to my dear friend Kim, who referred me to this program. And I thought of you too, as I would definitely want to send you the text too, that I helped someone. So I have a couple people in mind that I could use as the example person as we're doing the training, that I helped her feel really good about her body and like what she's wearing, and she's just a glower. It kind of related back to when I helped a stylist friend with an event that she had, and I helped someone find a new piece that became her signature piece, and she was just like, oh, you're so good, and I just love this, and I get so many compliments on it, and I wear it all the time. It's my signature piece. That's what really fuels my flame, to be able to take this God-given gift. And it was an interest that I had. I was kind of at a crossroads when I was deciding what to major in college. I wanted to be a fashion designer, and I'm sorry I didn't ever do my intro video, but I decided on marketing because I had a boyfriend majoring in marketing, and I thought I could do more with that because I didn't know how to sew. And I thought of fashion merchandising. So this is really bringing me back to my first love, so to speak. But now, having worked in business, I have this, need somehow to do my due diligence and ask questions. And I'm like 99% there, but I just have some additional questions is all.
Okay, I'm
right
there to
here,
answer your questions.
ready
I'm
to
there to-
hit the bonus button.
I am there to answer your questions. What I can say is there will always be questions.
Right.
There will always be questions, right?
That's true.
And this allows us for more discoveries. This allows us for more growth. This allows us to be more courageous over time, right? There will always be questions,
Yes.
right? I will always answer the ones that are in my power, 100%. And
Yeah.
I'm sharing whatever I can share. Nothing is held back.
Okay.
But what did you say in the text?
Oh, just that, what the gist of it was, I helped such and such person feel really good about her body, great in the clothes that I helped her find, the color, the fit and everything. And she just feels so awesome about it. That's kind of the, I would tweak the words, but that's the gist of it.
Good. How does it feel?
Feels really good. Yeah. And I think then the money will follow, that God will have a provision for me in this if that's my goal.
That's true. That is true. I see that happening though, but I know that we have to wait for him to do his part as well. Who's going now, Marianne or Tara?
I mean,
Marianne,
I'm
go.
just thinking one thing that what was her name? The one that is working when she is in here also. That if it is about comparison, because we have a picture in our head, what a consultant should look like. That is just a thought. But I think for me, I just kept it simple. So I have in mind that I have a friend here that I would text her and I would say, I mean, what you're asking is that in the future, I mean, maybe now I will tell her, listen, in the future, when I do my first K, for example, but I mean, I have different options, but one of them could be to text her and say, I did my first K this month, something like that.
That's a very good win
That
to
could be
have.
one of them.
That's a very good win to have. I love it. Yes. Tara, can you read it now or are you busy? I think she's busy. Yeah. I'm gonna
So another one could be, this is a little huge, but I'm thinking, why not? It could be the Crown Prince of Denmark, Mary, my favorite Mary from Australia, that she would, that is a huge one. That is a huge one, because if I would get her as my client, oh my God, no, I don't know. That's just a huge one, but it's one I thought about also.
Yeah, but let me tell you this about dreams. Some dreams, like we know that sometimes we dream like really too big, and then maybe that is not supposed to happen. But like we never know what dreams are actually going to happen just because we decide to take that first step, right? So even if that is not going to happen, just the fact that you're thinking about it will make you be in the right direction. It will make you go towards people who at least look like her, behave like her, and then you would be helping people in that, how can I put it?
Sphere or
Yeah, that's
family
yeah,
or
that is sphere. People
circle.
who are like her.
Yeah.
Right. So
I mean, they have kids too, and she is, for me, natural beauty. And Prince, he was like, a teardrop. It was so romantic when she came in the room. And
I think you should be dreaming of that to inspire you.
Yeah, sure.
So there is a yes, please. There is a send me a message. I can, if you want to still talk about it, I'm here for you. You know that, I know.
Did you come to me yet?
Thank you. Have a great day, everyone.
Have a great day. I had actually asked you, yes, Tara, if you can speak now.
Okay. My text message is simple as I'm free. Free to live, free to give, free to soar. That's it. And it will be going to my husband.
Okay, that's awesome. I love it. I love it. And I also love the way that you put the much money you make. and then who is getting one of each K of what you're making. I loved it. I loved it. It was beautiful to see. I don't know if Joanne and Rachel can speak now. If you cannot, no problems. We can speak about that later.
I can now, Lacey, if you want. I just can't go on camera, but I can speak.
Oh, please. I would love that.
Okay, so this is what I wrote for my text message. And my understanding was that we texted after we accomplished
Yes.
it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So 3 business outcomes I want in 3 years. Number 1, I'm highly sought after in the industry. I'll expand on that later. I am financially successful with 5K a month consistently. I speak at retreats and I earn 5K in a weekend. So those two kind of went together, from the retreats. And the person that I will text that to is going to be Clarice, who was my mentor when I recertified my fashion feng shui licensing last spring. So that's what I have so far. But I love that. Very, very good goal setting. So thank you.
Great. I'm happy for your goals, and I'm looking forward to knowing that you sent out that text. I want to know that you sent out that text. Yes.
Thank you.
Well, ladies, you already know that I am here for you. Okay. I am not here for you during the challenge. I'm here for you to really help you fulfill your dreams in a career where you can have faith in fashion, faith in style, fulfilling your dreams, not compromising the Lord, right? This is my goal for you. And like I said, I'm there for you. I'm going to help you the way I can during this whole year that we're going to be working together. We're going to be like a team. My win is when you win, right? So with that being said, I want to thank you for today and give you your final homework for the week, right?
And we
your
also
final homework for the week is to create, in our group, make the post with the text message that you are sending to your friend. The text message celebrating your win, celebrating how happy you are that you have reached your goal. So that's your homework. Okay. And we do have the giveaway to go now, right?
Yes, we do.
Amazing. Let's do it.
Awesome. Okay, so this is those who completed the homework. We're going to ask everyone to complete the homework before we meet tomorrow to be eligible. So we have all of those who've entered their homework for day 4. All right, so let's see who won.
Lisa.
Lisa.
Yay! There you go. That's a second, right? Is that a second?
Yes, I thought it was going to Tara, and I thought, Tara, well deserved, and then it moved over to me. So thank you very much. And Tara, if you haven't won yet, I'll give it to you. I don't know.
She won yesterday, actually.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're going to be eating well this week.
Treat yourself, right?
All right, ladies, I'm looking forward to seeing your homework. And remember, if you have any questions, the super fast action bonus is going away soon. So text me in the messenger so that I can help you with whatever question you have. And then I'm going out to pick my daughter at school.
Thank you.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to show you what tool to use during your practice.
All right, bye.
Awesome.
Okay.
Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. Bye.